And welcome back to Career Build Series. This is episode number 59. So we're going to try to get the tow truck at least up and running to the point where I can go do this mission. That's kind of the goal here. Get into that mission, and then we can do any more, additions to this after that. So let's get in here. Trying to think if I want to... have a little bit more slope on this hood. It's kind of a, it's an old school design, so it doesn't need too much. Let's try something, though. Kind of looking at it and seeing if I want to redo a little bit of this hood, but I don't know yet. Let's look at it. Kind of trying to decide. I was kind of just looking at it and it looked a little bit square. I want to see if I put some coloration on it too. It'll look all right, but let's see. Gonna play with it a little bit here and see what we're looking at. Back in that time period when this is kind of based off of, they did have some very square stuff, so it doesn't bother me too much if it's overly square, but I like a little bit of shapeliness. That's a little bit better. I like that. Maybe we'll go to a 4 on this. We'll see what that looks like. I'm kind of digging that a little bit better. And then I think what I want to do with the lights here. Let's pull the lights for right now. So trying not to do too much decoration stuff. I can go take this out in white box here and go get it out there and actually do the mission. But one of the reasons I'm back to building here is, the game's in slowdown. And I have to deal with that. I'm not too thrilled with that being in slowdown, but also, get some missions that I don't have any equipment for that's built yet. So this gets me kind of the point where I can actually do some of that stuff. If I have the tools, then when the mission pops, I can just go do it. If I don't have the tools, I can't. I have to build them. So I want to get some more, equipment built. And so this truck can serve some purposes, can do some missions. If I have a small number of players to rescue, I can go do those missions as well. Kind of digging on that. That gives it a little bit of a square look that I'm looking for, but it also rounds it just a hair. All right, good. Let's do a quick paint job here on a grill. All right, get rid of symmetry for now. All right, we do color swap, and we will black all of this out. Kind of has, I don't know, it had body color, but I'm going to do the grill a little bit different. It's not a replica of the reference material. It is kind of an inspired by, so. Gotta make it a nice thick grill. It's a big truck, so gotta take that. And I won't go all the way to the bumper, I don't think. Thinking like that. All right, and hopefully my count was correct here, so do a bigger grill, kind of more airspace here. We'll see how it lines up. I'm just eyeballing it, so I might have to change something here. Right there, this one should come up 1, so. All right, so that's pretty good there. Nice, okay. So I'm digging on that. This bottom section here, I will figure out what I want to do. Let me look at it really quick. I might drop the grill down. It has a very high grill on the reference truck. So I might put it up like that because we have the, I might swell the bumper or something. Okay, might do a short grill like that because the reference has a short grill and I kind of like that old school short grill look. All right, and so that's in like that. And so I'm trying to think of how I wanted to do the winch. Could have an integrated winch like that. I'm kind of liking that idea. Yeah, I'm kind of digging on that. Yeah, that's looking pretty good there. Might do... I think I have the space to do a little bit of a different wheel well treatment. I'm not sure. Don't really want to cut it down anymore. It's kind of... I'm kind of digging the way that it looks now. It's a little bit more modern, a little bit boxier. Doesn't have any flared wheel wells. Like, it's tiny little flare wheel wells on what it would be anyway, so... Let me try something here, see if I like it or not. Could go either way on this. I kind of like that, I think. Gives it a little more interest. That's without it. Yeah, that adds some more interest. I like that. Let me see. I could even add a 2 on there. Let's try that. I like this. A little bit more faceting on that. So that's kind of good. I like that. All right, nice. And then I would like to have an opening hood. Figure that out later. All right, so I want to get this up and running so that I can actually work with this. I don't know if I like that like that. That's kind of nice. I like that. Leads into the steps. Yeah, so that's coming along. Let's throw a quick little bit of paint on here. I did like the red and white. It was on the reference material. Yeah, that kind of stands out. I kind of like that. And we'll do kind of a silver bumper. I'm digging that. All right. I'm going to do a color swap here. We'll see if I regret this. Just to get the back, or the underneath and everything else is going to be a pain to paint. So this will be, I think, a lot easier to paint out this. We shall see. See if I regret this. Might try to do this like off-white color here. See how that comes out. I can always color swap it out later, so. I'll end up probably color swapping. I'm not a fan of it right now, but B's reasonably easy, I think, to color swap that out. So I think this was all single color in the back here for where the pintle is and the bumper. This should all be red. All right, and so let's see. All right, so I'm making good progress here, getting a little bit of color in here. What's that? That should have something connecting it to it. Kind of digging this color scheme. It's coming up pretty nice here. Do silver on the steps here. Might do silver all on the steps like that. Yep, that looks good. All right, and so let's keep going here. And I'm gonna have to bucket that to get that to behave itself. I'm gonna regret bucketing that a little bit. Not bad. Okay. Let's unbucket that. I can manually do it, so I'm not having to go and hide in the build to try to fix it. I didn't want to do bucket again. Get off bucket there, please. Okay, good. All right, so that's done. All right, and we should be able to throw some boom controls in here pretty easily, and then we'll be able to actually hopefully go do this mission. I want to be able to go do it. It's always nice to have the tools. I can just go do whatever mission pops up or whatever mission I want, because there were a bunch there that was just like, go back to the tow, go back to the tugboat, and I really wasn't feeling that right now, so kind of nice to do something different. Wrong one. There we go. All right, what else are we missing here? I think we're pretty good on color here. I think that looks pretty good. I need to do the interior. Oh, I got some issue here. There we go. And So I don't want that black. That should be... No, I can't do body color. I'll do silver because I can't match them out. So. All right, so let's look at that in the world, see how we like it. The beige probably looks less beige in the world, which it does. It looks a little bit more white, which I like. That's pretty good. So I'm digging that. That came out pretty nice. This right here needs to be fixed. Okay. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So that's coming along nicely. Nope, that's supposed to be that color. Okay, that's fine. It looks a little bit weird, but just the way it is, because it's like here and then that's all silver, but this is supposed to be step, because this would actually go down and be a step, and that would, so it'd be a one very thin piece, and then that's bumper, so it'd be all contiguous there. Sure, we have some, that actually came out all right in there. All right, so pretty good. Let's go ahead and, oh, come on, dude. And the back of this needs to be right here. Can't do that without touching things, I think. Windows gonna give me grief there, but whatever, I'll leave it as it is for now. So I think this will go up one. Anyway. Okay. Why are these not the right color? Okay. Can I put the lights here now? I kind of really wanted the lights up on the light bars here. Yeah. What's blocking this now is the question. They fit there, but they won't go up one, which is weird to me. Interesting. Probably I need a helper block there. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. Let's work on interior here. So let's do the floor. Put a fire extinguisher in here. First aid kit right there. Right. Probably brown for the seats. Just a bench seat in there. Could put a microcontroller back in here. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. It's supposed to be kind of old school, so they didn't have much seat backs. They had really short seat backs, and there were no headrests, and they're work trucks, and they didn't care if people's backs blew out. They still don't. Companies still don't. All right, so that's in. So I like that. Dash color. Oh, that needs to stay black. That's fine. That will stay where the color it is. That's fine. Give me paint there, ding dong. There we go. And then that can be switched out for a paint block, so I can fix that in a second. That's supposed to be black. All right, so that's good. Let's switch these up for paint blocks. I'm digging this color scheme. This works out well for me. All right, nice. That fits in nicely. All right. And a little bit of paint dots there. Ah, don't do that, you scum. Not that anyone's ever going to see that little corner, but I'll know it's there and it will drive me nuts. Okay, and I screwed this window up, so I need to fix it. There we go. All right, nice. That is in, looking good. This right here, paint. All right, so I need to do the rest of the interior. Do I do a body color inside? I'm thinking I do. That actually is fine. That could stay black like that. This should be changed though. Grab the right color, please. That could go fire extinguisher under there too, or torch, but we're gonna have plenty of tools in this, so. Fake shifter knob in there. All right, so let's get banging together on this, on the, what do you call it, the actual boom and whatnot. All right, so I'm gonna need winch in. Let's make a toggle. Boom up. Winch out. Boom down. Down. Push 4. All right. A little bit of paint here. There. All right, so that's going to do boom up. And then we'll do up. Five. All right, so that's that. Let's see, what else do I need here? That's boom winch up and down. So that's going to be these two here. Need mag all connection. All right, so I need mag all connection. I need work lights. I think where I want to put these work lights. I can't snap them in there. Let's do this. And now, with the new gimbal lights, actually, can I go like this? With the new gimbal lights, I can actually angle those in, so. Yeah, so I can actually change the angle of those, which is cool, so that's a nice added benefit of that. All right, so that'll be, so I need work lights as well, so let's see. Magalls. Work lights. All right, so I'm trying to think if I need anything else. So I have winch, the front winch, forward back, up down on the boom, up down on the winch, boom. This one, these winches are going to automatically go because these are actually what's going to, you know, pretend to actually move these. Let's see. Have magalls to attach that. That's what's going to actually hook to the vehicle. I think we're pretty close to being good here. You know, I could put an actual pull winch in here, which I think I will do. That will hit. Come on, where's my red here? God, good Christ, can I not color swap anything? Give me the color. Oh my God, dude. Why won't it take the color that I want? Ugh, very annoying. Now I'm on additive paint. That'll be why. There's a me problem. I'm getting frustrated by it. All right. So I don't know if I want that big of a winch or not. I could do is move this back. What's here? That's nothing. Okay. Let's do this. Let's get rid of that. I don't need that matched up. Cut that. Move that to the right here. Okay, we'll delete that. So this is like if, say, the vehicle was way off the road and I wanted to drag it. I would want it like that. That's going to be better, I think. All right, good. So I think that'll work. All right, so that is rear winch. Out. Rear winch in. Was it 9, 10, was 11. All right, what to do with the last two? I'm interested. So I have work lights. Trying to think what I should put in here. A little bit, probably hurting a little bit on space. I could do rope length. That's what I think I'll do there. Okay, and then where is this one? Magall's are the top one, right? So let's do this instead. So let's do okay. Dial 0 to what is it, 300, something like that. Can't remember. Top of my head, and then this one here will be that'll be an indicator. Where's that indicator? Indicator. That will be what's that? 10? 10. And then I will take this and do that. Nope, it's gonna make everything backwards. Okay. That's fine the way it is. Okay, so this here cut and pushed into the wall here. Probably right there, maybe. All right, that's oh come on, dude. Keep clicking on these things and it's not grabbing the right color. It's annoying me. Let's undo that. It's good like that, and then this should be like that. All right, good. So I think we're in business here. Let's give it a panel and test it. And then hopefully we can go do this mission. That's just going to be winch panel. Probably going to need to be a big panel. So let's see if that just destroyed something. Nope, perfect. Went the correct direction. All right, so we need to start with a couple composites. Panel, composite out. Panel. All right, let's move these down from where they spawn. All right, good. So that 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. So what is one? One is winch out. So I need, this is where it gets annoying, is the winches need 2 nodes. I wish we could use composite to control the winches. That would really cut down node counts. All right. So next one's going to be a number. See, this is a problem here. It's going to be very hungry on. It's going to be a huge panel. Okay, whatever. We'll try it for now and see how bad it is. So I don't have a ton of space to put a microcontroller, so I have to be careful of this here. Okay. All right, let's see. What else do I need here? I need a number out for the actual, what's actually going to raise the boom. Okay. Need that out for Magalls. All right. Let's go in there and start working. There's actually enough stretch in the lines that I might be able to cheat the up winches. Could do that, yeah. I'll have to see. Anyway, let's get moving on this. Let's get moving. See if I can count. Good if I could count. All right, let's start with that. So all right, I'm gonna just check this before I screw it up and then have to redo it. So in is top. Okay. So it's in out. That's correct. In out. Might be able to fix the boom winch mains to not have to do them. We'll see. And this is going to be wrong on numbers here. So this should be 3. This should be 2. This should be 4. Okay. And this should be 5 is correct on that one. And then it should be 7. All right. Let's give it a check, see what we're working with here. So we have in, out, up, down, Magalls, work lights. Okay. Stop that. Okay, Magalls, work lights. So Magalls, what is Magalls? 8. Okay. That's work lights. So right now it's 4. Okay, I'm trying to. Let me quickly find a spot for this because if I can find a space, I know what shape I can make this. It could be under the floor of the actual truck, of the seats here. So I can go. I need this one here, so I can't cut into that. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 3. 5 by 3 it looks like. 5 by 3 I can do, so let's try that. That should work actually. What are you talking here out? 5 by 3. Okay, good. So we might be all right here for space. All right, Magalls is there. Then I need work lights. Work lights. Let's move this a little bit closer. I don't have to. Oh, come on, dude. Oh my God, just go where I want you. It's like I have to click like 9 times. There we go. It's not 9, is it? 8, 9, that should be 10. 10's work lights, and then I have some readouts to do, so I need to have winch length in. Okay. Trying to think, I might be able to do this boom main here and get rid of that. Let's try to get rid of that. If I can do that, that'll be really helpful. So let's see. We'll see what I can do here. This has to be backwards here. Okay. Yeah, so that's the actual boom there. Winch length gets written. What's that going to right-wise? Can't remember if it's top or bottom. It's bottom. Okay, so that should be 12. 12. All right, hopefully we're in reasonable shape here. So I should be able to change that winch speed and keep those reasonably taut. We shall see. Might be able to just keep those winches tight at all times. So let's see. So front winch out, boom winch main up, boom winch up, magulls, just do one of them because I want both of them attached anyways, so I'm not gonna give up on attaching until they're both attached anyways. Work lights. Front winch in. Boom winch main down. Boom winch down. Boom. All attached here. I think we are. All right, let's we have to do infinite electricity. I'm not going to hook everything up, but we'll be good there. Let's give it the old checkaroo and see what we're looking at here. I don't have a rope on that, so it won't make any noise. Let's do this. Okay. Let's do boom up. How was that backwards? These are backwards, okay. Alright, so that needs some painting. Let's do painting there. That needs to be fixed. Painting there. So the boom is backwards. These are too fast. Why is this not counting down? Oh, fix that. Okay. Boom winch down. Boom winch. This is screwy. I have to fix all of that. Okay, magalls. Okay. Magalls aren't working. I didn't hook them up. Okay, that's fine. Work lights. Oh, come on. Do I really have the numbers just screwed up? Okay, I need to fix that or else that's not going to attach to anything. Alright, screwed a bunch of crap up, which doesn't surprise me in the least. Do I have something I can put right here? Yeah, right there. Okay. Alright. The hell am I trying to go here? There we go. Alright, that's fine. That's the way I want it. Alright. How the hell are these so screwed up here? 1, 2. Okay, 2 is boom up. 3 is winch out. 4 is boom down. Let's do this. Let's take a picture. And I'll use that screenshot to double check all my numbers because they are obviously all messed up. So we'll get that up and I'll be able to see what I'm working with here. All right. So I have my picture off the side here. All right, so front winch in is 1, that's correct. 3 is going to be front winch out, that works. Boom winch main down is 2, that's wrong. So that should be up, down like so. And then these should be correct the right way up. Okay. All right, that's done there. Boom. All right, so let's try something here really quick. Let's do a constant on. And let's run that for right now. I want to see if I can get rid of that. So it'll keep it taut at all times. So eventually this will run out of slack and these will just stay taut the whole time. Okay, see it's doing a little bit of a phantom force, so we might not want that. Okay. Let's go front winch in. Forgot to attach this, okay. Awesome, that does nothing now. That's fantastic. Why is this? See, this is doing the wrong thing. Okay, I need to fix that. Oh, you're killing me here, dude. Alright, what's up here? Let me check the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so they're all done correctly. Let's do this before I forget and regret it. All right, let's scour my numbers a little bit more here. All right, so we have front winch in, out. That's fine. 2 is going to be boom up. Okay, that's why this should be here. So that should be up. Up is actually the negative there. And then 4. Okay, so I screwed that one up there. That's why that's doing that. That's fine there. Magalls, I don't know. Magalls I didn't connect. Boom inches there. Work lights. The work lights, I just don't think I connected. So let's go ahead and check all of these. Work lights are connected. Okay. Magalls are connected. We'll see what's up with that. And then that's daisy chain back. That goes through. Okay, good. So let's give it a run really quick. See what's screwed up now, if anything. Probably something. All right, so that's going to put some tension on to keep these tensioned. See how it's moving me though? I'm not thrilled with that. So boom up now works. Okay, so boom up works, and then we want boom winches down. There we go. Okay, and then we want boom. That's done. Magalls. Make sure the magalls are on. No. Why are you not on? So that's not working. Work lights are not working either, so I don't think. Yep, so those aren't working. See how it's like jittery? Because these ropes are a pain. So let's see. So let's go back in here and I'll just accept a little slack in the ropes. It's not a big deal. Okay, let's do that. I don't know why my magalls aren't working here. So I'm looking at my picture here. So what do we have? Okay, let's see. That's why the numbers are wrong, I think. So what do we have here? We have 4, 5, 6. 6 is magalls. That would be why. 6 is magalls. 8 is going to be work lights. That would be why. Okay, then just the wrong numbers. All right, so I think that should be good. Let's double check. Let's go winch out. It should see some slack if it's going the right way. It is. Okay, that's good. Boom up. Boom down. Nice, that looks good. Boom winch down. Nice. So yeah, we're probably not going to be able to go do this mission today. It's just gonna, it is a hike. I'm not even loading the right world, but we'll do a test here and we'll test something out. Magalls are on. Beautiful. Can I attach my body? Probably not. I'm just trying to attach something. We'll test it in a minute to see the light. Winch, that's showing me something. Work lights are on now. So the nice thing with this new gimbal change is I can move these. So I'm going to send a composite to these to hit the work area a little bit better. And then convergence, the lights are converging. They're a little bit wide. They're actually probably, this is actually probably right on the money. That's fine. I don't have to screw with that. That'll save me some effort. These on top, though, I'm going to want, because I'm going to want to spread these right next to each other so I can do a little divergence. And so let's go, where's my headlights? So headlights here operate the backlights. So right there, the keys on the backlights are on. So let's do key on actually for these so that during the day I can see these all right. All right, so that's good. And let's do some electricity. All right. And all of this crap needs to be, so lighting I tend to put on the same system here. I'll work on the cherries later for the flashers. I might get rid of the RGBs. They don't need to be. I was gonna change the coloring on them, but I think that it should be amber anyway, so I might not bother with RGBs for that. These winches will come to this, to that. to that panel should be powered. Yep, that'll be powered off of this here. And this will go here, here, and then these will get attached. This light cord here should be, I think, hot bus. Where's the battery? That battery? Battery. So that light cord should be hot bus. That's fine. That doesn't need electricity. And then this should be main bus, like so. All right, and then are these powered? Okay, that's all powered. That doesn't need power there. I do need to put in door controls, but I'm not going to do that yet. And then this will go to there. All right, nice. So we're pretty much electrified here. Let's go ahead and make a save of this. And let's go ahead and let's put the car in. And let's tow it a little bit, see how it tows. I have to run with the doors open, but whatever. And with a microcontroller in the back. All right, so let's go ahead and we want to turn the ignition. Let's turn off infinite electricity, see if anything works. I have to hook up the fuel, that's why that light's going there. Alright, so the attached light is not on for some strange reason. You see the attached light's not on. Okay, you know what it is? It's it has a black backlight, so that's why. Set the parking brake. Let's go ahead and we will raise the boom up. Alright. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, now let's go ahead and I can't shut my doors, that's fine. Parking brake coming off. Alright, so we're going to get a little bit of a wheelie because of weight distribution, but I can pack some weight in the nose. You know, the longer the tow truck would be, the longer the lever arm, and the less likely you would raise up like that. And I'm actually towing it with the brakes on. Let me try towing it without the brakes on and see if that will be easier. It should be. Let's see. Parking brakes off. Okay. Double check it. I think those are hot bus, so those should... Yep, brakes are false. Okay. So I was dragging it with the brakes on, too, so let's see how it goes without it. Okay. Alright, so we just need some mass. Nice. Okay. Alright, and so let's add some mass in there. So let's see. That's the actual thing that I need not destroy. Okay. I think those are headlights. They are. Okay. Alright, so a little bit of mass there. And let's grab some battle cannon pieces because they're the heaviest per unit. Okay, that's drive shafts. So that puts that there. A couple battle cannon pieces there. That should help get some mass in the front. Let's see what else. Where else can I put stuff here? Can't go there. Why can't I paint this? Okay. Why won't you paint? Alright, whatever. This is gonna be a pain and not let me paint it correctly. Of course it is. Whatever, I'll deal with it later. I put a battle cannon across here, so I need a battle cannon, stick them there. So that's just, I'm just trying to add a ton of mass to the sucker. Get some weight in here so that it behaves a little bit better. you know, for geometry, what you do is you push this back. You want this as close as possible, so I could shrink this in. That would cut down the likelihood of it bucking on me because this being long. So the further this out, the more leverage. The further this out, more leverage. So we could try something here. Let's try something. So I'm going to try to do this with geometry. How I thought we'd actually get a mission done this episode. I'll never know. Let's cut that and move it in here. All right, by shrinking this up, we're giving the mass on the back less leverage, so it can't pick us up as much because it doesn't, you know, the force is less. So that can go. Okay. So that's gonna have a shorter lever arm, so that shouldn't be able to tip us as much. So both by adding mass and doing that, that should help us out a little bit here. I need the actual freaking car to do it. Okay, let's save this here, and then we'll bring the car in. It's not bad either. It's very minimal. So the longer that arm is in the back, the greater the chance that, like I was saying, it actually will lift the truck up. The other thing too is we can tow it from the back. So the engine is heavy in the front, and the back is pretty light. There's not much back there. So if we lifted it from the rear, it would actually be a little bit easier. So let's go key on. Mag all on. And so by reducing that lever arm, we're in business here. Okay, we have attachment now. Like so. All right, and so that should be a little bit less likely to lift us. See, now we're not lifting. Okay, so by shortening that lever arm, and so see how that can pivot still in the rear? It's not as long, so I can't turn as hard, but that's not the end of the world. Let's get a pick here. So this came out nicely. I'm happy with it. It's gonna be fun for a small vehicle, for towing small vehicles. But I wanted a short tow truck, you know, and I really liked the aesthetics of that one. You know, more things I could do to really make this. Like if you look at the, let's go ahead and look at it really quick. So one nice thing I like this game does, when I click on selection grid, it keeps it where it was. So it's easy for me to add this car in and out. I could cut that, and I can do a precautionary save here, and I have no issues with that. So let's look at the Mac R Wrecker. All right, so here's the Mac R Wrecker. And so to look at some geometry of how this works, and so those wheels on that tow truck are not gripped up either, so they're going to get XML grip. But so to look at some geometry of this, this has a little bit longer of an arm here, and so one of the reasons why you want this boom design like this is so this can go like 45 degrees. Ours can't go that much of a turn. So if you look at this, you look at how much vehicle is in front of the pivot point here. So all of this mass is, so think of it as a seesaw, right? So at some point, probably right around here, actually probably more towards the rear tire, right here is your pivot point. So let's put a green block there. So right here is your pivot point. And so this is your fulcrum. And you look at the lever arm on this. So we'll say the pink is the lever arm on the back. So this is the lever arm of what's going to be pushing down to try to lift all of this up. And if we look here, we'll say that all of this blue here, that's the lever arm that's counteracting this. So the mass here of this particular truck here is all on this side. There's a huge lever arm here. So this is a long lever arm, plus there's a lot more mass up here. You think this is all thin back here, there's not much weight. This is where all the weight is. So not only is the lever arm longer, but there's more mass up here. And so you have a longer lever with more mass, and that makes it so that this will not lift up when you have this short lever arm with a little bit of mass here. And if you think about it, we're not completely picking the car up off the ground, we're just picking the front off the ground. And like I said, if I needed to cut that down even more, I could lift up the back, because now the mass of the engine is sitting on those front wheels on the ground. The ground is holding most of the weight of the car, and the truck is only holding the mass of the rear of the car, which literally I've gone out with a friend and two of us have been able to lift the back of a car up. This was when we were younger. Like when we were, 18, 20, we could lift the back of the car up, two of us. And the reason is there's not much back there, and you're using the front tire as a pivot point, as a fulcrum. And so the majority of the mass of the car, the engine, all those components are right over that front axle. So you leave the front axle on the ground, you pick up the rear, it's very light. If you have to pick up the engine side, it's heavier, but with the truck we can still do it, and this is why you can see. So there are some things with tow trucks you can do to make them, like this thing will haul anything, and part of the reason, again, this is a really long lever arm. It's one of the reasons why I added in the drop axle, was to get this length out, to put all this mass as far forward as I could to counteract this relatively short lever arm. You look at the difference here. This is 11, and this is 29. So we're talking, you have more than double the length of a lever here than you do in the back. And so that really allows you to pick up huge masses without the front coming off the ground. And, with this tow truck, it was purposefully built to be short and stubby. And so you lose some benefits, but this was IRL built to be a tow truck to tow cars, so it's tiny. It has a single axle here. By shortening this, we're doing the same thing on this one. I know I'm probably boring everybody with this stuff, but so my pivot point is right on my axle of this tire because I have a single axle in the back. So that's my pivot point. And then the fulcrum arm on this, so the lever arm on that is that long, and the lever arm on the front is that long. I used a different color, which is going to bug me. And that is like that long. And so if we look, we have 8 on this side, and we have 18 on that side, so more than double again on that side, and then most of the mass is right here. So the mechanics of it still work, to make this function properly. I also want my winch as far forward as I can, because that will help me keep it towards the center of gravity. So I'm not, because if I'm towing something with this and it's right in the center of gravity, the likelihood of it pulling the tow truck left or right is smaller than if it was back here. The likelihood is greater. And so just some of the mechanics of it, but I hope you guys enjoyed that. I really enjoyed building this tow truck. We should be ready to do the mission next time. It's up, it's running. That was kind of where I needed to get there. So I just need to hide that microcontroller. I already, spec'd out the space that goes under the seats, and we're done. I think, do some tweakage, of course. I need to put in a button for the work lights in front, but that's not a huge deal, and that's not necessary. I need to put on the cherries, which I'll probably just put a blinker and put some ambers on there. But I hope you guys enjoy that, and I will see you in the next one.